Logan here, or Pyro Boy. I'm going to be reading fan fiction of Adventure Time. I was wanting to just read it with my friends on Discord, but why not? Let's read it on just YouTube. I don't know. I'm gonna do it if just depending on which one it is. I don't know which one to choose, but I'll read this one. This one looks good. It seemed very weird reading this. I got something on Discord. Okay. Oh god, there's 23 chapters. Please don't tell me. Lots of swearing. It's fine. I'll just bleep it out. Or I'll bleep. Oh my god, there's 15 chapters. I didn't know what this be the 15-part video, so alright. Let's get this to run. Marceline Saida, high school number 4 or maybe 5. She thought to herself, booth scuffing against the concrete beneath her as she hoisted her bag up against her shoulder. But imitating a few stray students were loitering in the entrance, waiting for the day to start. A few of them glanced up as, give me a minute, okay. A few of them glanced up at Marceline, walked past them, eyeing her leather jacket, combat boots, respectively as they were going to jump off her body and bite their heads off. She wished, I'm only going to be here for for a year tops. Maybe less if Daddy did his job particularly right. She remembered when they had moved, only staying in certain places for no less than 6 months, because her father's business had grew quite fast, resulting in her leaving halfway through a year and having to be set back a whole year. As Marceline stepped through the large double doors into the school, and she noticed the receptionist sat behind the desk, glasses slid to the end of her nose, and as she stared barely into the computer screen in front of her. So I'm guessing this is like set in when they're in high school, or maybe it's just like mixed up or something. Marceline cleared her throat. Yo, I'm a new student. No matter how many schools Marceline had been to, she had never really forgot how to introduce herself to these people. She's probably playing solitaire anyways. The woman glanced up, tucking short strands of brown hair behind her ear. She inspected the team before clicking away at the clear. Marceline Abendere? Marceline, oh, I read that. I read it right, but as she was pursuing, but, right, here's your student ID, you, and your timetable. The woman thrusted the items out towards Marceline, who reluctantly took them with a huff and roll of her eyes. You've signed a compulsory buddy to show you around. His name is Finn Meertons. You will be introduced to him during your first period. Oh. Huh. Marceline was about to bite back and comment about her not Buddy showing her around, because honestly, who the whatever frick wants to be known as the student who a forced friend but remembered what her father had told her in the car about trying to be nice to the students here. I know there's gonna be cuss words in here and all that, but I'll just say them with like kid cuss words. I'm only 14. I don't want to get in trouble, so yeah. She turned on her heels, pushed through another set of double doors without another word, finding herself in a hallway with a few students gaggling around their lockers, talking to one another. Marceline scrunched the timetable into the back pocket of her skinny jeans, excuse me. Wow. Glanced at her student ID before throwing it in a nearby bin. Freaking nerd schools want me to carry around an ID. That's dumbass crap. Which I actually had to do that. Luckily, today was my last day. Well, it depends on when this goes up. She found herself in the spot of trouble. The moment the bell sounded, not 5 minutes later, she had no clue where her first class was, and she'd be, I could say that, damned if she was actually asking anyone for directions, so she did what any normal person would do and went to the opposite direction as everyone else was going. Now that the hallways were crowded with her fellow students, she noticed that she had toured over a lot of the younger looking ones. which had always been the case for her with any school. Ooh, I can cool. So, being older, taller, lankier than most of the kids her age made her stick out like a sore thumb, but she knew how to blend in with the crowds. Oh, my neck. She found herself near one of the fire escapes on what seemed to be math block of the building. Marceline dared to peek into the class of one of the windows and the doors, managing to distract the two kids before darting away. The damn represent never told me where the frick my first lesson was. Marceline thought to herself, peering down at her boots with a bored frown. You must be our new student, Marceline glanced up straight away, finding herself face to face with the man. Just a little taller than her, had quite a scar face, topped with a haircut most middle-aged men had, tan suit, and certainly better days. I'm the principal. Oh crap. I was looking for my lesson, which, okay, wasn't necessarily a lie as Marceline. It was definitely going to attend if by some magical coincidence she figured out what it was. The man before her didn't seem too fazed by the obvious lie. Follow me into my office, Abadir. Expelled already? What sort of frick crappery is this? Have you met your buddy yet? She shook her head and no, he's already in there. Oh. Turns out principal's office was around the corner and little down the hall from the bathrooms, and Marceline followed them in the slow stride. She has been in countless principal offices getting expelled by or receiving a weak detention because some bigot had decided to throw a punch at her. This came to her like nothing. Alright guys, give me a minute. I have to reposition. Alright, that's better. Where was I? Oh yeah. Already sat down in front of the large oak desk in the middle of the room was a boy from Marceline, presumed as Finn Myrtos, who looked as if it was the first time in the principal's office. He was about to wet himself. Marceline resisted the urge to snort as she collapsed into her chair in front of the desk, throwing her bag down beside her. She took a moment to scan the room around her, spotting the nameplate that said Principal A. Johnson on the desk, a statue of a deer on the windshields behind it, a series of failing cabinets which lined the walls of the room. Oh, excuse me. Nice dicks, Johnson, she muttered under her breath, turning her head to look back at the men in front of her. Marceline, this is your buddy for a week, Finn. Marceline annoyed the boy beside her and continued staring back at the principal. Oh my god. If you have any questions regarding the school, our values are first of our staff, I urge you to go to Finn first. Must be a damn lazy school if they're getting a student to do what a member of staff is doing. And since you signed a year behind, you started late. I've signed you up for a mandatory study period after school on Thursday. At that, Marceline growled, are you serious? There's no way I'm giving up my Thursday afternoons to study. Your father and I have already discussed this, Marceline. Hudson seems to think it's an excellent idea to help you further your education. Yeah, well, he would. Alright, now get to the lessons, both of you. I have some paperwork to get through tomorrow's assembly. Assembles are on Tuesday. Gotta make sure I miss them. Well, Marceline should have shouldered her bag and left the room with a side down, glaring at the blonde boy who stuffed out after her. Alright. Where's my first lesson, loser? The boy's face flushed red as he stumbled out of the right. I need to see your timetable. Marceline dove her hand into her back pocket once more and pulled out the creased sheet of paper, handing it to Finn, watching, and as he unfolded it. You're in History 7, which up those stairs and to the left. Give me a minute. Let me drink water. Without waiting for the boy to say or do anything else, Marceline snatched her timetable back and followed his directions. History was about entertaining as history could be for Marceline, and since it had a repeat of what she had done in previous school, she found herself finished the lesson test about 45 minutes in. The lesson after was she was supposed to be science, but Marceline had to skip that lesson and walk around the school for the hour, quickly finding both her music and English classrooms. The bell for a break went, and Marceline spotted Finn walking around one of those science rooms, stuffing a book in his back, running a hand through his hair. Her shoulders feeling freeze against her side as he made a noise of protest. Relax, Mentos, I just need you for a second. The boy threw a very worried glance over his shoulder before Marceline guided them both around the corner. Listen, Marceline, I get that you don't want to don't want a buddy. That's completely fine. I won't bug you or harass you or anything, but you can go or do whatever you want. But shut up, loser. Marceline interrupted him, stopping mid-stride to throw him out in front of her arms, fingers clutching at the strap of his bag. I want to know about this damn study bullcrap on Thursday. What are the downsides of me skipping that? What are the consequences around here? Suddenly, very relieved that Marceline wasn't going to beat him up, the demand for the demand of his lunch money. Dang, he must have a really bad high school thing. Finn relaxed and let out breath. It goes down on your attendance. I think you miss more than 4 lessons and CBTs combined, then you get a detention. You miss 2 detentions and your parents are emailed, and you get 2 hours after school doing whatever you're told to. Miss that, you get a week in detention. Miss that, you're suspended, and so on. Frick, this place is harsh, Marceline mattered. Wait, crap, I've already skipped a lesson. God dang it. Alright, Finn asked, incorrosively, jaw slashing at the tintless mouth. If it helps or anything, I know the tutor for after-school study. Frick. I bet they're freaking thrive on education. She's a little nerdy. Ooh, I know who it is. She's a little nerdy. Sure, but she's also really sweet. She turned down the payment offer for the 4 hours a week. She doesn't, ma'am. Yeah, I get it. Your girlfriend's a freaking nerd. If Marceline cut him off again. Finn's face flushed a dark red at her comment. He began stuttering his denial before Marceline scoffed and let go of his bed. Can I go now? Yeah, sure, frick off. And thanks for showing me where my lesson was. Finn gave her a toothy grin in response and dashed off back around the corner, leaving Marceline through the decision she could either go to these stupid study lessons or entertain her father and the principal, or risk spiraling into the misconceptions, suspicions, and every month because she couldn't fricked to go to the lesson. Maybe I could go for the first 2 sessions. I'm sure Daddy would be able to have a few words with the principal about stopping him after a few weeks. And that, Marceline came to her final decision. Oh my god, that was only 1 chapter. What time am I at? Oh no, I can't see it. 9:03, it's 9:15. That was about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, wait. Oh my god. 1, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, only 13 minutes. Let's see how long this one's. Oh, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna end the video here. I guess that's one of this. If the person who made this is reading this, I want to say it's pretty good so far, but yeah. Alright, I will see you guys. Oh, before actually I go, and if any of you want to help me like edit my videos, I really don't edit them, but if you guys want to make them better by editing them, email me. I'll have my email in the description below. Alright, see you guys tomorrow or next video.